This is Caitlin Griffin, Municipal Gardener, here at the north end of Jackie Robinson Park. I'm doing this video clip at the end of the day, August 27th, 2024, at about 4:30 in the afternoon, just to show you what we call the Upper Woodlands Path, which is a natural area restoration, always in progress, but started about 2.5 years ago. And this may be, I think, the first of several videos just to give you little pockets of information about how we did this and what it means to the community. So this asphalt path enters the park and sweeps down from Edgecombe Avenue at the top of that wall, down these grand staircase to Bradhurst Avenue. And this dirt path was a desire line when I came to this park 3 years ago, and it was full of invasives and lots of antisocial behaviors. And so we took it upon ourselves to try and reclaim it as a natural area using different maintenance techniques and with a real emphasis on bringing back native plants. So a little bit about the early history of this park. This wall was actually built to accommodate the first Croton Aqueduct in the 1840s. It's about 30 feet thick. It's, as you can see, just monumental. It's awesome to work beneath, which is what I've done for the last 3 years. And every morning I am awakened to the wonder of the engineering and the ecology that has settled in the nooks and crannies of this structure. But what I'm here to tell you about is what's on the ground. So this park was opened in 1911, and it was sort of an extension of St. Nicholas Park, which is a few blocks south of here. Very similar topography. St. Nicholas was designed by Samuel Parsons Jr., who was from the famous nursery family, the Parsons of Flushing, Queens. Himself a very great horticulturalist and designer, and eventually commissioner for the park system at the turn of the last century. He actually resigned the year that this park was completed and opened in 1911 from pressure from the playground movement. Another story to delve into, but this park was designed to work with all the wildness, the cragginess that is part of the natural landscape that was here when it began to be settled. So the wall was built in the 1840s. It's quite likely that the whole area was a wonderful natural resource for anyone who lived up here. But until they built the subways and the cable cars later in the 19th century, there wasn't a lot of settlement. But at the end of the 19th century, there were buildings being built atop this Edgecombe wall, and this catalyzed the movement for the codification of some public places, including this site. Now, this site, like St. Nicholas, was employed during the construction of the first Croton Aqueduct in the mid-19th century, and then quite commonly the Croton Aqueduct lands devolved when they were no longer needed to the Parks Department mostly, and this is probably what happened with St. Nicholas Park and also what happened here. But we believe that this desire line, as we call it in the trade, has been here since that park was opened in 1911. Makes sense, that you would want to traverse this landscape at the top of the rock along the wall. Could have been used for maintenance purposes, but we do know that it was actually on the hang on one second.